He skated early this morning again. He skated with our group this morning, and he won't play tonight. We're going to practice before we leave on the trip tomorrow, and we'll see where he is tomorrow morning. But he's still, as yesterday, day-to-day. But he comes in tomorrow and feels no ill effects for another good work day today, then we'll see where we are tomorrow.
Where is, like, Bouchard? Is he here to just observe for a while? I mean, Chris Russell probably not that far away from playing, is he?
Chris is there's still a question mark there. So it's more security for us right now. We need another defenseman around. He's really our only extra player right now. If there was somebody got sick or an injury in pregame skates, so he won't play tonight. We're going to go with the same group we had last time, but it's good to get him around for a few days. Just feel where we're at as a group here.
Earlier this season, Dave, Mikko Koskinen mentioned that he might have been mentally and physically exhausted when he got a lot of string of games at the tail end of last season. You guys have been riding two goaltenders all season long. How much do you think that helps the netminders, both mentally and physically?
I think it's huge for them. Like, really, you look at the travel in the West is so hard, and you have, to put the burden on one guy, or the majority of the burden on one guy is just, it's too hard on goaltenders now. So our two guys have split it. They, both of them done a great job, and the reality is you need good goaltending every night, and I was one of the guys that was with you last year. I watched a lot of games of Koskinen down the stretch, and he played too much, so two guys, having the ability to go two guys right now, and both of them playing well is a big benefit to our team. Both the goaltenders recognize it, and our team recognizes it.
And what do you need to continue to see out of Mikko? He's coming off a 33-save performance in Florida, gave you guys a win.
Just keep playing the same way. He's played well. You go back, the next game before that was the St. Louis game, played really well. So both guys have played really well lately. We need that to continue.
What's impressed you the most about Lagesson?
What's that again? What's impressed you the most about Lagesson? Steady defender. He needs to continue to get up to the speed of the NHL, which he's doing every game. He gets a little better, but he's a smart defender. He plays situations. I like the way he plays a lot of defending situations. He's in good position, has a good stick, and he's going to be a good player in the league. It's just his defense is a hard position to play, and the more experience he gets, the better he's going to get. So he's solid, just solid. Not spectacular, but he's solid, and a good penalty killer, as you saw last game. He's a pretty solid player.
So, Dave, you have a first period like Boston, for example, where you're outplayed, but you're only down 1-0. You're still in the game. And I think over the last couple months, you've been able to limit the damage in the times where you've been outplayed. You're not letting 3 or 4 goals go in succession, and it's over. Where is that coming from, that you're kind of limiting the damage when it's not going your way?
Well, I mean, if you really look at the first period against Boston, we weren't very good, and our execution wasn't very good. So we weren't creating much, but we actually defended pretty well. There's a couple of chances, but the majority of Boston's chances the other night all came on the power play. I think we had half the chances in the game for them were on the power play. So as clumsy as we were in the first period the other night, we didn't move the puck very well, just weren't really in sync with the puck. We still defended pretty hard. So that part of it allows us to, like you say, there's no collateral damage, when you're not playing as well as you like. But the playing as well as you like the other night was more about our ability to move the puck, protect the puck, have the puck more, and that's one of the things we've talked about lately. We want to defend less and have the puck more, and that'll make us a better defending team. And if you look at the games we were on the road there, we were quick out of our own zone. We didn't spend a lot of time there, and we had the ability to forecheck and play in the offensive zone. But to get there, you have to execute to get there. And that's what we were lacking a little bit in the first period the other night. Second and third period, we played with more confidence. We got the puck in there, and we were real competitive. So that was a funny game the other night, though. I go back to it, and I've watched it a couple times. The special teams took over that game on both sides, power play, penalty kill for both teams. So a little different.
As a coach, were you bemused or what when Yamo would have to go against Chara so many shifts and try to get to the net against a guy who's a foot taller and outweighs him by 100 pounds?
I was hoping he didn't notice Yamo going underneath him so many times. It was funny, actually, when you watch the game again, there's instances in the game where they are right side by side, and it is incredible, the size difference there. But I give Yamo credit. I mean, he's not backing down from anybody, including Chara. He's around the front of the net, and, you know, he competes hard. But when Yamo's with Leon, I mean, that's the matchup. They switched, you know, in game to try to get that matchup with Chara and McElroy against Leon's line, and Yamo was right there, so he's competing like the rest of them. So it's one of those size mismatch, but I like the way Yamo handled it.
Hey, Dave. Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
What qualities did Dean Evison have as a player that you think will help him coach the Wild the rest of the way here?
He was a competitive, like, do anything to win. That was his, we played together a long time, and he's a great teammate, but just a real competitive guy, and understands roles that players need to have. He was a big scorer in junior, and when he got to the NHL, understood that he had to do more than score if he was going to become a good NHL player. So it's great to see him get an opportunity. I spoke to him a little bit this morning. He's excited for the challenge with that team, and he was a great teammate, good friend. Another one of those guys from that Hartford crew that found his way into the head coaching scene. So happy for him. Good luck to him other than tonight. That's good.